Hi guys, the quest Chetan Yeager in our far we know little. Only that probably is not the two wolves that are responsible for the mutilation killing. And see it happen. So the game is here for what nice restores they have. They went crazy with the yellow. It looks like a McDonald's application with the color scheme like it is. But anyways, chapter one. Anyways, let's start now. So I'm back. Um, how you doing? Oh, you like it? You even have heard about it. Let me answer someone. Right? So I'm free. So this game, basically, you are this you, Gabriel Knight, and you are investigating a case of mutilation killings. Villagers have told us that the killings were the results of a werewolf. So, by the way, this morning I posted a link to the class regarding an online lecture that I did this morning. Maybe you are interested in it. You just have the link, right? So this is basically a point-and-click adventure, and you have to get clues, read messages, talk to people, investigate. What I need to do now is I have this thing here, and if I turn it around, there is word. See, there is 54, a word I cannot read because it's in German. Even if it wasn't mirrored, I wouldn't be able to understand the thing. And the continuation of the address. So to read this address, for some reason, you need to go to a mirror and basically see it mirrored.
Die Koeniglitz A. Rich Hafjadlov.
It does sound like me reading.
Dienerstrasse.
Testing audio 1, 2, 3 should be fine. Let me check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's fine. The mic was basically on my knees. When I'm done with the streaming, I place the microphone down on the stand, so it's not on the way. And I always forget to place it near my face when I'm streaming. So basically, that's what I needed to do here. I needed a mirror to check out the address and see it in the right direction up. Now, what I need to do is go to that address.
I was hoping for a Mercedes. This'll have to do.
It's a Volkswagen Polo. What do you want? That's an excellent car, to be honest. Very reliable. Maybe it's the GT version. I don't think so. Would have right stripes. And in GT. That no GT version. Also, the engine sounds weak. So, we're going to Marienplatz. This is the place where we have the address. And let's admire Munich. The balconies with the flowers look really pretty. I have to put Munich in my to travel list. Is this wonderful? One shot I love of Munich is the following. This isn't in the 90s, 94 probably it's been shot. The game is released in 95. This clock. I really want to see it.
She almost.
Very pretty city. There's a bike. Small cafe, it seems. Someone playing All the Saints. And here, there is a place I need to visit. This is not the address that I found on that thing. This one is something else. It's the post office. And I need to post a letter. I'm going to reduce the volume of the mic. I noticed it was clipping. What I have to do here? I have to find Grace's letter. Gabriel to Grace. This is the letter I need. And post it.
Better mail that letter to Gracie.
Gracie is his employee, also friend and researcher, but is working as a salesman at his shop at the moment in New Orleans. They communicate through letters. Remember, this is the 90s. Emails did exist in 1995, but I don't think they were very common. 1995, that's 27 years ago, guys. So this is the place I need to go, I believe, is this one. But I'm admiring the shops and street for a second. Yes, this is it.
54 Dina Strasse.
Let's go in. So basically here there was a suspicious individual that loved a lot wolves. Not sure why he's that suspicious for Gabriel, but we are spying on him and he's a member of this club. Maybe he's a werewolf. The interior is beautiful. Look at the wood. It looks super expensive to have panels of.
Aber das ist ein privater Club.
Guten Tag.
Hey, Ama.
Yes.
Oh God, you have mistakenly entered a private establishment.
Too high expectations. I accept a lot of form of art,
Yes,
though.
it is. Do you
As
have
you know,
business here?
I try to find the beauty in everything and appreciate, even if it's something that I don't understand. Maybe it's abstract and it looks very simple, but I try to see the other work of the artist to understand what he wants to say with it. So, what to green? So reddish. The what's that so green? I don't know what's so green. So, we went to this Hunter's Lodge to ask about Dr. Slingsman. We are going to do this question. But before that, I want to do this one. What kind of place is this? The background, plant and mud. Maybe it's oversaturated because the orange and reds on the wood is super saturated. Looks a bit artificial. Days obviously being Photoshop treated in 1990s. Even the limitation of the palette is very visible here. Look the gradients. They are basically jumps in colors. There's almost no gradation and the effect of dithering to move to a color to another. He's bored. Let's ask him questions. Ah, that's fine, Ama. You're still at work, right? Have a good rest of the day, Ama. Are you trying to finish at 4?
What do y'all do here exactly?
If you do not know, you are
You want to
definitely
play?
in the wrong place.
Maybe some DRG?
Good day.
This is a very nice
Never
game.
mind.
I would suggest you to
Good.
try it.
Now please leave.
Oh no, don't let me leave. Man! He kicked me out. For reals. I'm going back. That was my last desk clue. Why he kicked me out already?
Hi.
You again? What is it now?
Hey, how you doing, dude? Do you know Herr Dr. Klingsman?
Do you know here Dr. Klingman?
I do not discuss whom I do or do not know. This is a confidential establishment.
He's not well liked here. If I ask this question, he will kick me out. So let's do it. But I will try, but I don't think I will like it. But I only try if it's free. It's free for 2 days more, Ama. And listen, make sure you are fine with it, because I remember you had some issues recently with your eyes. So don't force yourself, all right? Don't force yourself about it.
So, what do y'all do here exactly?
If you do not know, you are definitely in the wrong place. Good day.
Never mind.
Good. Now please leave.
He insists. We are not welcome, guys. I don't think I will go again there. Actually, I will go again just one more time, because I want to piss him off. It's fun. Imagine I'm doing this in real life. Who would call the police? I want to ask about Klinsman again. Maybe he will now tell me. Maybe I can show him something.
Hi.
You again? What is it now?
Let's try to show him some stuff. Oh, I cannot access my inventory. So I cannot edge. I guess.
So,
Fine. So here we done 2 things. We went to the post office and posted the letter to Grace, and we investigated the ticket of Klinsman to see where he was going. If I press hint, it will tell me to the places I need to go. And it seems the only place I need to go to finish the chapter is in this area. So I guess in this area there's only one more thing that I can go. It's the solicitor. And I love Munich so much, it looks so pretty. And all Bavaria, there are the castles built by Ludwig II. Those are really pretty. I think it would be very nice to travel there and have a look. The sausage lady. I want to buy some, but he says he doesn't want to eat now. Man, I wish some Bavarian sausages. Ah, that sounds bad.
Hi. Have a seat, please.
There is the best secretary.
How are you?
So, do I have anything to ask? You, I don't know even what this means. Die konglig barishke ojaloge. I have no clue how to read German.
Have you ever heard of the Koenigsegg Bay-Rich Hofjagdlodge?
Königlich Bayerische Hofjagdloge.
Exactly. Like I said it.
No, sounds like a men's sport club.
What does the name translate to exactly?
Oh, the Royal Bavarian Hunting Lodge, more or less.
A hunting lodge, huh?
Oh, so I know what it is now.
Well, well.
Hunting lodge. That's all. That's all. Can't I do anything here?
I'm not sure why I'd want to.
I'm gonna try every item, guys. I mean,
I'm not sure why.
what else I have? The tape is useless. Keys are useless, I guess.
I'm not sure.
Ah.
I'm not sure why I'd.
Let's show him the story I am writing.
I'm not sure why I'd.
No, useless too. Let's try this one. This is my business card.
I'm not sure why.
I don't think I have anything to show him, to be honest. Yeah. Maybe the memos. I think I should go back to the lodge now. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go back to the lodge.
Well, I guess I'd better get going.
Well, enjoy your stay.
Oh, buddy, how you doing, Whitelocks? How you enjoying The Evil Within? It's not your first playthrough though, right? I remember really having fun playing the first one. Thought it was amazing. Given it's a Shinji Mikami game, you have to expect it has a good story. Man, I did some progress. So, I should go back to the lodge, I think. Because now I know what it is for and I can ask about it. This is the lodge.
54 Dina Strasse.
The one on this ticket. Hey, my buddy. He really likes us.
Hi.
You again? What is it now?
Man, are you in the market for a taxidermist? I'm an avid hunter. My goodness, which one I'm gonna use? I will say I'm an avid hunter.
My name's Gabriel Knight. I'm an avid hunter. I was given your name by a friend.
Really? Tell me more.
Well, me and the boys back home, we're always out shooting them pesky animals. I thought I'd look you up while I was in town, get a few pointers.
Man, he's good.
Well, that warms my heart, but I'm afraid you were misled. This is a very exclusive club. We only accept members of very prominent German families.
Yeah, about Evil Within, but I assume it's not, though. After I asked you, I was like, it's impossibilities. I mean, would you wait years to play it? A game by Shinji Mikami? That would be too unbelievable. I am a member of a prominent German family, and he is actually. He is part of the Rittenberg, something like that, the family.
You mentioned the terms of your membership. I am a member of a prominent German family.
Oh, and what family might that be?
My grandfather was one of the Ritters of Rittersberg.
Ritter, I've heard of the name. Can you prove you're a direct descendant?
You're not gonna just take my word for it?
No. Do you have proof?
Man, I love the acting, the faces that he does. He's trying to charm this dude, I mean.
That's all the time I'll waste on you, Mr. Knight. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
That's how much he likes us. So we need papers to prove that we are really a Rittenberg. I guess we need to go to our attorney. He should have that. Or solicitor. This is a long screen. Yeah, we made it. And we're going to see the secretary again.
Hi. Have a seat, please.
How are you?
So, Ritter family papers.
Would you say the Ritter family tree is respectable?
Absolutely. The Ritters can trace Germanic roots back 1,000 years.
Do y'all have any paperwork on file that would prove that?
Yes, we had to supply a family tree for the title transfer. Would you like a copy?
Yeah?
Please.
What is going to do he
Frau
printed?
Vogel, können Sie mir bitte eine Kopie von dem Familienstammbaum der Ritters für Herrn Knight machen?
Man, I
Schönen
understand 0 words. There she is. Efficient.
Thanks.
Bitte schön, Herr Knight.
The way she looked at him.
I don't have anything else to say.
Then, if I have the papers, let's go.
Well, I guess I'd better get going.
Well, enjoy your stay.
And there we go again. Man, this is a big area. They should have made the way to skip walking all the way there. A fast travel would be ideal. Yet again, our buddy.
Hi.
You again?
Yeah?
What is it now?
I got the papers, man. I don't think I need to say I tell you. I can just show the papers, I guess. No, I can't.
I tell you, I am a Ritter of Rittersburg.
And I tell you, I need proof.
Do I have proof? Yeah, I should have the papers.
Here you go.
I see. Well, I must congratulate you. I had no idea. Your family owns Schloss Ritter in Rittersburg?
Why, yes. Yes, we do.
That's the family castle.
I'm sorry if I have been rude. For an American of your type, well, I bow to your lineage, Herr Knight.
Think nothing of it, old man.
Old man, come on.
When do we get started?
It's Xavier, sir, and I'm afraid we don't. Having the proper papers is only the beginning. You must still be invited to join by a current member.
Wait a minute. You told me you wanted a family tree, and I got you
Look
one.
at the look of the
I don't
dude.
appreciate being strung along like some poor relation.
Might I interrupt?
There is
couldn't help but
so
to
much
say-
chemistry between the Baron and Gabriel. I love them together, man.
Entschuldige Sie bitte die Unterbrechung, aber er besteht darauf, mit Ihnen zu sprechen. Er gehört zur Ritters Family von Rittersburg.
You are a member of the Ritter family? Of Rittersburg, Bavaria?
Yes. What used to be Bavaria, anyway.
Well, it will always be Bavaria to us. Might I see those papers?
Bavaria was one of these Germanic states
I see.
in the late 19th century.
Well,
they unified
You must tell
under
me
the
all
Kaiser.
about how you ended up in America, Herr
Kaiser
Ritter,
was
and about your hunting there. You are a
Goodness.
hunter, are you not?
It's
Forgot.
Knight now. Gabriel Knight. And yeah, I hunt. Absolutely.
Very good. Gabriel Knight. Gabriel, like the angel.
yeah, it is like the engine.
Join us. My name is von Glover.
I like the name Gabriel, to be honest.
Baron Friedrich von Glover.
But Baron,
Herr Knight is right. We mustn't be so stuffy. I'm formally inviting him. Come. Meet my friends. Chin up, Saver. That's a good man.
Xavier is a bit sad that Gabriel got in. He didn't like him.
Ich möchte das nicht hier mit Ihnen besprechen.
Ich bitte um Entschuldigung, ich habe wirklich keine Ahnung,
So
warum.
these are the members of the club.
Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Herr Knight. Herr Knight is a hunting
We already know
enthusiast from
the
America.
person on the right.
He will be joining us for a while as my guest. It will give us a chance to stimulate our language skills and perhaps our brains as well, no? Let me introduce you. Herr Knight, this is Baron von Zell. Herr Dr. Kligman,
We've
Knows him?
met.
I'll be darned. Small world, hey, Doc?
the distinguished gentleman at the bar is Herr von Eigner.
A pleasure, Herr Knight.
Next to him, Herr Hanneman,
Guten Abend.
English Herr Hanneman. We want to be hospitable. Herr Hanneman is a politician, and they always try to get away with things.
Yeah, you have to be careful with
fine.
politicians.
Don't forget about me.
And this is our Herr Price.
Who's he?
I'm by far the best of the group. Very interesting. Herr Knight.
Why he's interested in him?
Well, it's nice to meet all of you. Hopefully we'll be,
These two look
Hunting
very
together
jolly,
soon.
the guy in the middle and on the right.
Now, the more relaxing activities, like drinking beer, right? Huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Good idea. Shall we?
I think they are only members of the club to drink
Herr
beer.
Knight some beer, Hanneman. Or perhaps you would care for wine instead.
beer is fine.
And he drinks beer too. It's wunderbar.
Those are some nice mugs, guys.
Tut mir leid, Sie zu unterbrechen, Herr Baron. Aber ich muss leider gehen.
Why he's so nervous?
wish, Gar.
He wants to go. He doesn't like maybe Gabriel.
I should leave too, Baron. I have work.
Maybe he too doesn't like
Night to
Gabriel.
you all.
That's the doctor of the zoo, the vet. The one that takes care of the
God, I
wolves.
never thought I'd see the day when two good Germans walk out on two full mugs of Weizen beer.
Yeah, that's us.
Well, you have your vices, and I have mine. I'm afraid to say so, gentlemen, but I have an appointment in a few minutes.
Everyone's
Baron,
leaving.
My lord and master, good night to you. Good night. I am intrigued.
I must apologize, Herr Knight. Apparently, this is not the best evening for a new arrival.
Hedge.
You've been very kind. I'm kind of tuckered out myself, actually. Perhaps I could come by tomorrow.
Oh, please do. We normally meet here in the
Oh, we're coming here tomorrow
You may
too.
come here anytime you wish.
I'm clipping a bit. Let
I'll
me reduce the
inform
volume.
Sarah.
Test 1, 2. Alright.
Take my card. It has my home address. If you care to chat, come by.
He's so friendly.
Thank you. Good night. Gentlemen?
Gute Nacht,
I'm,
Knight. Schlaf gut.
80% sure that he has a thing from Gabriel.
Also.
Yeah, Baron.
Yep, I'm there.
Yeah.
Hanneman, wie geht es?
Basically, he gave him his address as soon as possible. And an invite to come anytime. Chapter 2, guys. So we finished chapter 1. Yay for us. I wished I played till here last time so that we start from chapter 2. if I'm not mistaken, chapter 2, we're going to play a new character, Gracie, which is the researcher working for Gabriel. Also, Gracie is quite infatuated on Gabriel. Let's see if it's true. Yes, we are playing Gracie.
I told you I will if this doesn't work out. There's still a couple of months before they close applications.
Oh, Amma, welcome back. Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a spoiler.
No, I don't know that yet.
But it's a spoiler from the first game.
Mom, will you please speak English? I'm not a sales clerk.
She's a bit different from the first game. First game, she was
I'm gonna be here a while
much more
longer.
witty and sassy.
I'm not ready for that yet.
They used to banter a lot, Gracie and Gabriel.
later.
Gracie gave a lot of shit to Gabriel.
Sorry.
But in this one,
that's
she's
all
a
right.
bit more mellow.
I just love Blake Backlash, don't you?
He's something all right.
Oh, he's so masculine and so handsome and, well, sexy.
By the way, guys,
It just about took my breath away when
I added
he
the Christmas
seduced
emotes.
that female sidekick of his.
I think it's time, right?
What is her name?
Christmas soon.
Fujitsu.
That's right, Fuji,
Glad you like
he
them, man.
called her. You have read the book.
That'll be $24.50.
She just melted.
Oh my
she?
goodness. She doesn't like when other people praise Gabriel.
They just don't make men like that anymore.
Yeah.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Is it true that the author owns this
So
bookstore?
bitter.
That's what they tell me.
They are
Of
really
course,
cute,
he must
yeah.
be awfully busy. Say, is there
Gabriel.
a good time
Yeah.
when I might stop by? You know, if I wanted to get a look at him?
He's a player,
I wouldn't
Gabriel.
if I were you.
He has his way
He's
with the
awfully
words
shy.
and
It's his
tries to
face.
manipulate people to
There
get
was
what
an
he wants.
accident.
He tries to use his charm at
A
least.
terrible accident.
Oh,
What accident
you.
he had, Gabriel? He just said, you cannot meet him because he had that terrible accident with his face. Oh, this is the letter we posted.
Gracie, something's come up. I'm on a new case. Too bad you're not here to help, but Gerda can handle any research I need. I know I have a lot to decide, but that and the new book are going to have to wait. I have a feeling this is important.
Gerda.
Who's Gerda?
I don't think so.
Bon voyage, travel. Guys, notice how she said Gerda. She was like, who is she, is this Gerda? Is she trying to take my man? Look at this speech she's walking. She's at work. This is Gerda. Very pretty lady, Gerda. And has class. I mean, she really dressed nice.
I need to see Gabriel, please.
I'm sorry, Herr Knight's not here.
He's great.
You must be Grace. I think we spoke on the phone.
Uh-huh. When is Gabriel due back?
She's so angry.
No, he's gone for some time. Maybe you would like to stay at the castle and wait for him?
Don't tell me she's
I don't
not
have
jelly.
much choice, do I?
Poor Gerda. Gerda done nothing. Gerda absolutely done nothing. Gracie is eating her. Don't tell me it's Gabriel Force, because Gabriel didn't do nothing with Gerda too. At least that I know.
Ich habe nicht gewusst, dass einer hier ist. Ich bin hier für die Kamina fertig machen.
Yeah, it's okay. Fangen Sie ruhig an.
So this is inside of the Ritter's castle. Who's the dude? Can I talk to him? Oh, he's just preparing the firewood.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Oh, nein, danke.
I guess she asked if she wants some help. I have zero German, so I'm just Stop posing.
He doesn't need my help.
That's what she asked.
Nice view of the Alps.
I want to see it.
Nice view of the Alps. He doesn't need my help.
That fireplace is too old style though. I would change it now. I don't think it's original. Looks like something people did in the 90s. I know something about this wardrobe. I guess. Not now. Man, I should stop saying stuff.
Ritter ancestors, I assume.
Maybe.
Like the lion on the Ritter talisman. Interesting. Ritter ancestors, I assume.
Remember, this is the room. I shouldn't leave. Oh, it's locked. That's good. I don't know already where it leads.
Grace Nakamura.
The stairway is nice. This side seems to be original. It looks like oak.
King of beasts. That about sums it up. Ritter ancestors, I assume.
Let's look at the plates. No, we can't. There's an exit. I think this one goes back up. And let's talk to Gerda.
Gerda?
Yes?
So, we have a lot of things to ask. Let me fix something. Because I want the questions to be visible for you guys. Maybe I cannot do it just now, though. I will read the questions. First one is about Gabriel.
Where is Gabriel?
I don't know exactly.
Surely he said something when he left. You must have been here when his new case came up.
I was here.
What was it about? Was it around here?
All I know is that he was going somewhere near Munich. I honestly do not know where he is staying.
I don't know either. Maybe he's staying at the Huber's house. Since he's investigating the death of the daughter. I ask again about Gabriel since I have another choice.
You must know something about Gabriel's new case.
It is not my business to talk or not to talk about it. Gabriel took the case for someone else.
Really? Who?
Werner Huber. He runs the Gasthof in town.
So we know that it's Huber, the case he's working for. Huber is the father of the deceased little girl that was eaten by the wolf. Eaten. Herself. Let's ask about Gerda.
So, how do you like working with Gabriel?
It is fine.
Do you get along with him okay?
Why is she so jealous?
He is the Ritter heir.
Man, she's too jealous, I think.
What are you working on?
Plans for the castle.
Oh, what are you having done?
Lights, phones, plumbing, all new. It should have been done many years ago, but there was no money.
Fortunately,
Also,
Gabriel
things
stole
need to be
a lot
fixed.
of money from
The
gangsters.
stones. The castle is very old. Everything needs work.
Is Gabriel planning to live here permanently then?
Maybe.
Why not? It is his castle now.
Her character is at the moment, but that's not how I know her,
sell
to be
it.
honest. Amma, she was such a funny
Sell it.
girl, woman, I mean.
He would
the
not
first
do
game.
that. The castle belongs to the Ritters.
She used to diss Gabriel and make jokes about him all the time. I used to laugh her jeers. It was really funny.
Gabriel mentioned in his letter that, well, normally I do research for him. It's more or less my field, and if there's anything he needs to get done, I'd be happy to take care of it.
He did ask me to check some things for him, but I couldn't let someone else do the work.
I understand, really. But if Gabriel knew that I was already here, see, that I was around, he'd want me to do it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's get the rotary.
If I do hear from him, I'll ask him what he would prefer. Until then, I must do the work he asks me to
They
do.
can, yeah. You shouldn't trust everyone, yeah, that's true. But Gracie, I think, known Gabriel for quite a while in the first game. They used to work together. Even though Gabriel had no money, he couldn't even pay her. She used to work in his bookstore and was a researcher and knew a lot about old books. So she was the perfect salesperson for that job. That shop, which basically only sold antique books, and they looked very close, like they knew each other really well. She's also doing some PhD at Yale, I believe, under Dr. Baker, I think, like the family in Resident Evil 7. Or Bakley. It was Bakley. It's been years since I played the first game, so maybe 2 years. I replayed the 25th anniversary edition. But it's been a bit.
I'm curious. I was just wondering, what was it Gabriel asked you to research?
Just some things.
Some things about...
He asked me to check the Schattenjäger library for any record of other cases about... any other cases like this one.
The library is in German, by the way. I think Grace should let Gerda take care of that. Don't think she speaks German that well.
Gabriel asked you to find other cases like this one? Well, that shouldn't be too tough. For you, I mean. So, what was this new case about again?
I cannot discuss the case with
Might
you.
be a
I'm
new
sorry,
hair
but that's just the way it
because,
is.
Shouldn't be a new hair, the same writer.
The area. I'm
They
sure
have
you
the
could
same
find
writer
something
again.
to do.
Gee, thanks.
I still, love this story. It's a very good story. And the research that they did about history and how they put werewolves in the history of Europe, monarchy, it's a delight. The story is so good. And the third one, oh goodness, it takes place in French. It was about the blood of God, the blood of Christ, like the Da Vinci Code. It's so good. The story is so good. They should make a movie about the third Gabriel Knight. But it's the one that aged worse because it's basically polygons nowadays. It looks really rough. Basically, the first 3D game that they done, and even the engine is not that good, and the 3D artists, I don't know if I can play it nowadays, basically. But the game, that's a good story. So it might be worth, even though it's atrocious handling and atrocious graphics. Let me try to save one picture so that I can show the graphics of Gabriel Knight 3. These Iron Hands, though, are better than they really are. So this is Gabriel Knight 3, and this looks like Grace. What else can I find? Oh, this one looks good. There is a pretty lady in it. And Gabriel was always a ladies' man. This looks better than the original. I think it has higher resolution and some texture effects. But you can see that it didn't age that well. It didn't age nicely. This one that I'm playing now, it still looks good for me. I could play Gabriel Knight 3 if you are interested, guys. I mean, I want to play it, to be honest, because the story is so good. What I deleted, don't tell me I deleted the wrong thing. Undo. Delete. All right. Still look worse than Mystery of the Druids. What's just that game? I don't know that one. I have to check it out. Man, I might play Gabriel Knight 3. Honestly, I do like it a lot. And there is a chapel, a French chapel rendered in Gabriel Knight 3 with all the frescoes and statues. I love it so much, this chapel, even if it's a rough render, because the frescoes are all there. That's the game that I saw you play. The one, nah, it's not. I saw you play one wacky game that had a lot of things stolen from other sources like Oblivion. This doesn't look bad, actually, Mystery of the Druids. Actually looks good, man. For a 2001 game, it looks awesome. I don't either, to be honest. But I'm curious to see it now. Let's see a link for it. It's only €4.99. I might buy it. I might buy it, to be honest. It's a classic adventure game. You know I like adventure games, so I might get it. More than 50 impressive locations and past and present. More than 360 interactive scenes. 3D characters, up to 1,000 polygons. Wow. More than 20 speaking characters. 5 hours of voiceovers. That's some stuff. Manglore Gaming has a really great video about it. Mate, I'm going to save that name and check it out later. Thank you for stopping by the way, and let me give you an SO and one for White Locks too, because normally I wait a couple of people before I do SOs, since if I did an SO with only one people present, basically, I could not do it. I found his page. I'm going to... Oh, he played a Knar Room. Oh my goodness. He played also Tyrannoid. He plays a lot of RPGs. Thief 2, Dead Space, Petmaker, Kingsmaker, Darkwood. I seen you playing it recently. No, it's not you that was playing it. It was an American that was playing it. Nivea something. Nivea something. I forgot his name exactly. Has really cool, in-depth, and long videos about obscure games. That's definitely a channel I will enjoy watching then. I enjoy watching playthroughs of old games like that, especially if they are adventure games. I'm a sucker for the stories of old games.
Because it only makes them hectic. And they clip through the wall.
Oh, and he's out.
Fuck you. God damn it.
Man, about your streams, you have a lot of wall clipping,
okay,
eh?
Bye.
Even yesterday. And one also for White Locks. Tomb Raider, the tooth, I guess, because of the ponytail.
Cat jam. Cat jam. Cat jam. Cat jam. Cat jam.
White Locks, you have a great voice, man. Nice for putting the cat jump there. Let's go back to Gracie and Gerda. Locked door. Now, I know what's the locked door, by the way, obviously.
Gerda, there's a locked door in Gabriel's bedroom. Do you know where it goes?
It goes to the Schattenjäger library.
Now everyone knows.
That's where all the Schattenjäger records are kept?
Yes.
Why is the door locked?
Gabriel doesn't want the workmen in there.
Oh. Can I get the key?
No?
No. The library is for Schattenjägers only.
She's gonna find a way for it.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Man, these two also have chemistry, to be honest. But the biggest chemistry for me in this game is the Baron and Gabriel. Man, they make such a good couple that Gray should be worried about the Baron, not about Gerda, in my opinion.
I can just imagine the cozy nights spent by the fire in this room.
She's so bitter! My goodness! There's nothing to do up, right? What's my inventory? Do I have anything in my inventory? I have a notebook.
My notebook. My notebook.
Unfortunately, that's all I have. There's a letter. This, I think, is the letter Gabriel sent.
Gracie, something's come up. I'm on a new case. Too bad you're not here to help, but Gerda can handle any research I need. I'll call or write as soon as I can. In the meantime, Go ahead and fix up the shop a little if you want. You know, flowers and stuff, but don't go overboard. I kind of like the old place as is. I know I have a lot to
doesn't want to
decide,
spend the money.
but that and the new book are going to have to wait. I have a feeling this is important. Tell Gran I send my love.
It is important. That's a misclick. And I have to press play. There's this. Is this her wallet, I guess?
My wallet. I converted.
I don't care about the wallet. And this is Yale University, a card. I think this is for his professor. Let's see his name. Barclay. I think I remember the name correctly. That's good.
Bert Barkley knows more about history than I ever will, especially at this rate.
He's from Yale. The best. The next career off to Broadway. That does sound exciting as a career, to be honest.
King of Beasts.
There's nothing else to do in the castle. By the way, the castle in reality is huge. There was a YouTube video about location of Gabriel Knight, and you can... I can link it. I think I can find it. I watched it recently. Gabriel Knight 2 locations. Should be a YouTube video. Videos? Yeah, this one. So if you are interested in the locations of the game, this one is a location too. It's very, very interesting, and it interposes both the G graphics here and the actual locations, so you can see the differences. By the way, what's this car? Is this the Mazda? This looks like...
That must be Gabriel's car. I wonder what... That must be Gabriel's car. I wonder where the keys are.
Yeah, we need the keys if we want to drive. Don't think I have the keys yet. There is no exit. Oh yeah, there is an exit. Oh, this church is beautiful, guys. Even the door. Let me click on the door. Look at it, guys. Such a beautiful church.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
So nice, this priest. That was all. I was going to say he's nice, but...
I don't want to disturb her.
Yeah.
I don't want to disturb her. I don't want to disturb her.
I want to know. To see what happens.
The Madonna.
We can admire at least the artwork, guys. Oh, this is St. George.
Saint Georg.
Georg.
Patron saint of the Schattenjägers.
I would call it George, but whatever. Georg. It is then. That's it. What? Why is she's not moving? Here. Can I check this? St. George Kirche, her church, I guess that means. Erband von Martin Ritter in year 1242. I have no clue.
Saint Georg Church. Saint Georg Church.
Really no clue. Yep. I have zero German, as I said like 15 times, but I'm astounded how little I can understand with my latent knowledge of German words. It's so different. I might be interested to learn German, to be honest. It sounds like something fun, and I'm interested in going to Germany. I mean, going as a tourist to see Munich and stuff. That would be super fun. Never been there. And now I really want to. I think this is the Rathaus.
Hallo, meine Dame. Kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Hallo, wie geht es Ihnen?
Gut, danke. Und Ihnen?
Yes,
Good.
church, I understood it was
Ich
church.
bin hierauf Urlaub und...
Yeah.
Let's try English.
German
Yes.
is a bit better
I've been
than
studying
mine,
German
but...
at home and I thought I knew a lot, but it's so different now that I'm actually here.
Books alone are poor language teachers. You'll pick it up. Is there something I can help you with?
I'll try to learn a bit. Going to try to find some online courses about German. One of those Rosetta Stone courses that you can just listen to. Sounds good. Then I can start planning a trip to Germany.
My name is Grace Nakamura. I'm staying at Schloss Ritter, and you are...
You may call me Herr Habermas.
It's so nice, man, this dude.
Miss Nakamura.
It's nice to meet you, Herr Habermas.
By the way, in the game, you alternate chapters. So one chapter will be played as Gabriel, another chapter will be played as Grace. So after this chapter, which might be long, depending how good I am, then we're going to play Gabriel again.
What can you tell me about Rittersberg?
It is a very old
Duolingo,
town.
I will check that
The
site
walls
out.
around it were built in 1438, but the city is a few centuries older than that.
Have there always been Ritters in Rittersberg?
Yes, Martin
Oh,
Ritter
so this
built
is
the castle in
the
1223.
town of
and
the
the town
castle.
grew up around it. I'm proud to say we still have Ritter blood here to this day.
They sure do. Gabriel is here.
What is this building?
This is the Rathaus.
The town hall? Oh, thank you.
Man, that old
Thanks
dude
for
is
your
so
time.
sweet.
Certainly.
I love that
Good day.
dude. I love that dude. There are some Germans that in this game are really always grunchy, right? But this dude is all smiles and sweet. Lovely person. Oh, we know this guy already. Don't think anyone will recognize him. But he was in the prologue. I should save, to be honest.
Guten Tag. Sind Sie Werner Huber?
Yes. You are an American, huh?
Guess I haven't quite got the accent down, huh? I'm a friend of Gabriel Knight. I'm staying at the castle.
Good.
So I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna save.
Thanks.
Bitte.
He's also very sweet, but he knows more than he would tell us. Save, let me rethink. Oh, this button, save, and new save, chapter 2. I forgot to save at the start of the chapter, but this is fine.
Herr Huber?
Yes.
The only countries I've been aside from Poland, Czech Republic, and Sweden. Wow, Sweden is nice. Well, even Czech Republic is nice, and Poland, I think, is nice too. I remember playing the Medium. I believe that one was created also in Poland. Denmark, wow, nice. Enjoy, man, if you're going back to Sweden. I love forests. Well, Swedish means ice cream, and Swedish actually similar like the German a bit. Maybe they have the same Germanic root in their languages. Let's ask about it.
You're the proprietor of this Gasthof?
Yes.
It's very nice.
Yes.
Do you mainly serve food and drinks here?
Oh, we have guest rooms upstairs too. Yeah.
Oh? Does Rittersburg get a lot of tourists?
Some, not so many know about this place. It is perhaps better that way.
Maybe.
Germans on holiday come here. Foreigners find their way here one way or another.
Have to talk to some German friends about the best place to visit.
You speak English very well.
Yes.
How did you learn it?
Wolfgang taught some of us. He thought we should know.
Who's Wolfgang?
Really? Why?
Oh, Wolfgang, I know who he was.
Very good question, is it not?
Wolfgang is a character we learned from in Gabriel Knight 1. I believe he's the previous Schattenjäger. So he's basically the uncle of Gabriel, the previous monster hunter.
I never got to meet Gabriel's great uncle. What was he like?
Oh, he was a true Schattenjäger, yeah, like in the old days. He knew things.
What kinds of things?
Things. He had, how do you say it, the sight. He was a very good man to go to when you needed advice.
Like Siren, you have the side there. A friend of mine was playing Siren today, Manila Gaming. It's a game I love.
It must have been hard for the town when Wolfgang died.
Yeah, it was bad, yes. But not a surprise. Gerda knew. It was harder on her than the rest of us.
Really? Were she and Wolfgang close?
They had something between Gerda
You said
and
Wolfgang was a true Schattenjäger. I suppose Gabriel... I mean, he's probably not what you expected.
Oh, we shall see with that one. Yeah.
Oh, they are the one making Silent Hill 2 now.
Iron until it has been into fire. Huh?
Let's finish.
See.
But the medium was so good, man. Story, graphics, puzzles. It was so compelling. I loved the medium. I really liked it. It was one of the first games I streamed 2 years ago. I think I started streaming with the medium, actually. That was the first game I streamed. Then more horror games, because I'm nuts for horror games. I streamed Tormented Souls. I think that's Canadian. And I streamed Song of Horror too at that time. I think the first games I streamed were all survival horror games in the vein of Resident Evil. Video was really good. I would replay it. And it's been a while, so I forgot a lot of the story. And the city looks so pretty.
Tell me about Rittersburg.
It is a small town, private. We keep our business to ourselves.
You mean about the Schattenjägers?
Oh, the Schattenjägers, sure.
In 1950
The
style.
Schattenjägers are of this place, and this
Lost
place
in
is
Vivo,
of
no.
them.
But I have to check it out.
We believe in the old ways here.
They do?
It's not changed much over the centuries.
Lost in Vivo, right, you said?
We still remember what the rest of the world has forgotten.
And that is?
That life is a battle between the light and the dark. Do you know this?
Yes. I had it in Gabriel Knight 1. I'm looking at the shots of Lost in Vivo, man. It does look good. I mean, it's not high polygon count, but they do make interesting scenes. Good music. Lost in Vivo is insane, very Silent Hill inspired, but at the same time, it loves to troll the player. Then White Locks would love it. He loves getting trolled by developers. He loves that. But White Locks, if you did not check this game, Maybe you want to check it out. Maybe it's a game for you too. A horror game and about claustrophobia. During a storm, your service dog is forced down a broken sewer drain. You find the nearest unit entrance and run in after it. Along the way, you will meet others that are also stricken by abnormal or psychological fear. I don't think it's a very long game. I don't think it's very long, this game. Probably is like 2-3 hours, right? I'm saying that seeing how many achievements the game have, only 9 achievements, which is an indication that not too much content. Could end, midnight mode, find the midnight mode, mixtape player, dark mode, gallery, real bad end. Only 9% got that one. And New Nightmare, complete new game plus, 7% did it. And bad end, 4.6. There are 2 bad endings and 2 good endings. Nightmare End, I think, is good. Good End is good. And really bad end and bad end are bad. I suspect it's so. A bit expensive for 2 4-hour games. It's €10. Have to see about it. Maybe I put it on my watch list, and if it's on sale, I take a look about it. But thanks for the tip, man. I'm interested. I don't think you will tell us about Gabriel case.
I think I mentioned that I was a friend of Gabriel Knight.
Yes.
Well, I came to help him on a case. A Schattenjäger case.
Did you? You trust him?
Well, we got our wires crossed and he'd already left by the time I got here. But Gerda mentioned that he was on a case for you.
No, not for me. For my cousin, Sepp.
Lots of cousins around here. Is Sepp in town?
No, he and his wife went north for a few weeks. He does not live in Rittersberg anyway.
Oh. Well, perhaps you can help me then.
What do you mean?
She knows nothing, so she basically wants to know about the case.
Gerda's not sure where Gabriel is exactly, but you know where I can find him, don't you?
No, he doesn't.
It is not my business to tell people where to find the Schattenjäger. It is maybe not so safe, you see.
Yes, I do see, and I appreciate your caution, really. But we worked together on his last case, and believe me, you'd be doing him a favor.
If he wants you to help him, he will have to contact you at the castle and tell you where he is himself.
Great. Do you know how long Gabriel will be gone?
Wonder who's the woman on the wall.
If he is a good Schattenjäger, he will not come back until he has done what must be done. If he is not, who can say? Maybe he will not come back at all.
What must be done?
I won't tell you. And even this old dude is really lovable, to be honest. Even though it doesn't really help us, right? But the expressions he make.
Can you tell me what Gabriel's case is about?
What?
Not specifically, of course, but in general. On our last case, we had to deal with a voodoo cult. I was just thinking if I just knew what he was up against, maybe I could do some research.
Well,
he left so quickly, I guess. He didn't have time to investigate here at all. And the Schattenjäger archives might have something pertinent in them, if I knew what to look for, that is.
Wow,
yes,
she's aggressive, eh?
That is true. There is much to be learned from the Schattenjäger past.
Exactly. Gabriel is new at this, you know? And Wolfgang's not around to give him advice.
Nope. He's dead.
All right, young lady. I will tell you what it is you need to look for.
Yes?
Werewolf.
Werewolf?
Yeah. Imagine that. She's all serious about the investigation, then the dude tells her, what you need to find is about werewolves. Would you take it seriously? I know it's serious in the game, but...
Gabriel's new case involves werewolves?
It does. That's why I have wolves all around in my...
things.
I don't know, it's a little outside.
If you truly want to be an aid to a Schattenjäger,
oh, you knew one.
Have to
That's interesting. Tell me about it.
Things that are outside.
Was he really hairy?
you cannot.
Actually, I was on point then. More about
All
werewolves.
right, a werewolf. What do you know about them? Werewolves, that is.
Some things. This is not the first time that Rittersberg has seen the work of a werewolf, or even a werewolf itself.
Really?
Might be the same werewolf.
Not in my lifetime, you understand. But I was told of it when I was a boy. One was brought to town. It had killed many people. The Schattenjäger caught him. He was tried here.
When was this?
1700s, I think, somewhere around in there.
So we might try to find about information about that case of werewolf. If he was tried, it means there is a law case. If there's a law case, the City Hall must have a copy of the files. I'm still saying it's Thomas Hare something. Oh, the poor dude! He looks okay for a caretaker. Maybe a bit creepy, yeah.
I don't want to disturb him. I don't want to disturb him.
Why I want to do that? So we have... Oh. Let's see the pictures.
Pretty damn cute. I wonder who he is.
I think he's the last Bavarian king, Ludwig II. No, he had mustaches. When he was younger, at 18. There should be the name under, I guess.
I have no idea what that says. I have no idea what that says.
Can you zoom a bit?
Looks
maybe?
old, though.
It does look old, yeah. I think this is really... I can see Ludwig here, and second. And here is like the word king, I think. So, we know that there was a case regarding werewolves in the city. Let's go ask the old dude about it.
It's locked.
Edge.
Hello again. Did you need something else?
Then even Grace, she smiles when she looks at that guy.
Do you keep Old Town records here? Criminal trial records?
Hey, Lizzie, how you doing?
Files going back to the 12th century.
Wolf researchers there to men. You mean
Werner Hoover told me about
the
a local
bartender,
trial
right?
that supposedly involved
This
a
one
werewolf.
is no, it's
I'd
super
like to learn
sweet.
more about it.
I love
What was
him.
the date?
Sometime in the 1700s?
I'm afraid I would need a more specific time frame. We have many, many files.
I love the
Yes.
expressions he make.
Of course. Thanks for your time.
Certainly. Good day.
Super sweet dude. Let me give you a shout out, Lizzie. The little monster. So we progressed quite a bit. We are now creating Grace. Oh, I remember the fight. This one, it took me quite a few tries to beat him. You beat him, I think, first try.
Cool, man.
Well done.
Okay, I did not expect that. I thought I was gonna die. Oh, opa, this is drinks.
Well done, still. So, we need a date to be able to find information about the trial papers. We know now that it's a werewolf, and you have to research information about werewolves. One of the informations we gathered is that in this town of Ritterberg, there was once a werewolf trial, and we want to get the papers from the town hall. Looking forward to it. It's only 3 days far now. This is something that
I wonder what kind of flowers these are. I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
I think I know what these are, but
I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
I think it would be a spoiler, right, if I say what kind of flowers they are. Yeah, it would be a spoiler. Is it? I didn't know that. Germans and Swiss have really good chocolate. German has better than chocolate things. I'm more into the meat of the Germans. I mean, their sausages, their ham. That's what I like more than sweets. So here there was the handyman working before. I think he was trying to figure something out with this hole, probably. There's a missing stone. Down? Check the wolf bay, no idea. Just guessing why you're not spoiling the spoiler. I try not to spoil it. Wolfsbane is purple though. Oh no, it's not Wolfsbane. It's not Wolfsbane. It's the favorite flower of a king. Maybe that was even a bigger spoiler telling it like that. This is really obvious, right? We use the long screwdriver on the hole. We unlocked something. So basically that was like a hidden door, the unlock mechanism. Where could be the hidden door? I happen to remember where it is, so it's not really a problem. Anyways, there was a hidden door in the wardrobe, and you can click on it to enter. This is not creepy, to be honest. I believe tourists would love this in the castle, to find secret passages like this.
Someone's been using this passageway.
Yeah, it's fine. So there are two ways. There is a way down and way to the right. I have to go to the right, but I can show you down before. Come on, Gracie. The spoiler is that it was the king favorite flower. That's I think big. Well, I say it is lily. Look at the castle, how nice it is, guys. That's why I wanted to show you downstairs. Can I pick the roses now? Not sure it lets me. Let's try to pick the roses.
How convenient. When the lord of the manor is slipping through the passageway to his amorous adventures, he can pick up a few flowers.
Yes? Super convenient. Can't I pick them up?
How convenient.
Yeah. Maybe I need a tool for that. I don't remember everything, guys. But basically, I wanted just to show the exterior of the castle, which is really magnificent. And we exit from the other side through another wardrobe, exactly like the one in Gabriel's room.
Let me guess. Gerda's bedroom. What a surprise.
That reminds me of a game that I streamed in the past. There was a scene in the quarries of werewolves locking themselves. Remember the start? There was that cellar in the lodge, in the camp, children's camp, and there was like a werewolf locked in there, and the lady, the girl Laura, opened it because she was like, "Oh, there's someone there." Is that Wolfgang? Yes. He signed it for her. He was really, even if old dude, he was really good looking.
That must be Wolfgang.
This
Something
is
to remember him by, I guess.
Gabriel's granduncle. His Gerda really liked him, and we know a lot now that he liked him because both the bartender suggested there was something between them, and now we see that Gerda still has his photo on her desk, so she likes him. And Gracie is super jealous of Gerda because she thinks Gerda likes Gabriel. But maybe now Gracie will understand that Gerda
must be Wolfgang.
has nothing with Gabriel. Maybe she stopped being jelly. What else there is here? Wolfgang is a cool name. Such strong sounded. Gabriel is a good name too. I love it. We cannot click anywhere here. There has to be something here. I know there is something. But where?
I can't go out that way.
Yeah.
I don't want Gerda to know I'm in here.
Need to find. I can tell you what I'm looking for. Gerda doesn't want to give us the key to the library. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, she's going only to touch that. I might be mistaken. I might be remembering wrong. Where's the key, to be honest? I think it should be in this room. I remember it on a table. But I cannot go anywhere in this area. Remember it though. Could be. I don't think she's a vampire because she's out. You're not being sarcastic. No. I'm sure you believe she's a vampire. But she was out in the sun, so. Man, I don't remember where it is. Maybe have to. Definitely here. Maybe it's not. There is the key. It wasn't on a table. It was hanging on the wardrobe. I remembered it wrong. Yeah, I know. I'm pulling your leg. So now we can get out. I hope. So now that we have the key, we can go in the library and do some research about werewolves and the Schattenjäger's library. which is the Monster Hunter's repository of document. I think it was this way. Here. I hope they let us see the art. Playing this game makes me want to paint. I want to see this painting. Or tapestry. Cannot click on it though. That's edge. So basically we would want to find books. But should I use this? Not now, I think. We'll use it later. This is to write letters. So when we get information that we want to send Gabriel, we have to write it using the typewriter. Let's start. Gracie cannot read German, by the way.
Books on the occult.
I don't dare.
Here we go.
Yeah, I shouldn't dare.
Vampires,
I shouldn't dare.
Witchcraft. Ghosts. Asian spirits.
She's actually reading.
Lycanthropes.
She's actually reading all the backbone of the books, the spines. Grace, I'm impressed. Oh, this is an English book.
How did you get in here?
King Ludwig II.
Oh, hi.
So that's a sealed letter by King Ludwig. Maybe
How
Schwarzenegger
did you
worked for
unlock
the
the
king.
door?
Man, she's in trouble. Gerda caught her. Not as bad as mine. I don't understand a single word. I dropped it in my third year in high school. I'm interested in learning German, Riz. I want to learn German so that I can enjoy myself in Germany.
All right. Look, let's just drop all the pretense,
It's
okay?
more fun if you know the local language.
Obviously,
or
I
at least a
found the
bit.
passageway. I know what's been going on in this little Alpinian love nest, and really, I couldn't care less. If you want to screw around with your employer, that's none of my business. But what I won't put up with is assisting the Schottenjäger crap.
My goodness!
I gave up school to work on this stuff because I thought it was important. I'm doing the research that Gabriel wanted, and so help me, I'm going to be doing more than just research this time around.
So jelly!
And I just sit around and wait for him to call and give me permission. And if you don't like it, it's just totally bad!
Man! Oh, poor Gerda.
Okay, fine. You do the damn research.
Man! She hurt her. That was horrible, Grace.
Damn it.
Go speak with her. Man. She exploded, man. She exploded. She's so jealous. And we found evidence that Gerda loved the old dude. She's not in love with Gabriel. She liked the Wolfgang. Why she had to be like that? Oh gosh. That's edge. Yeah. Yeah. But if they understand a bit of Dutch, that's good. I don't know nothing about Dutch, but it does sound a bit like German. I know nothing. I repeat, I know nothing. And I wouldn't recognize German from Dutch. But I found they sound a bit like. I don't want to call her a bitch. I mean, in Gabriel Knight 1, she was so cool. She had the brilliant personality. She was so funny, so sassy. I adored her. But the scene wasn't that good, yeah. So, The Ways of the Wolf.
Chapter 3. Lycanthropy. The Ways of the Wolf.
Thank you for reading it for me, because I don't want to read. There's an illustration.
There are two categories of werewolf cases: false or lycanthropic disorder cases and genuine werewolf cases. Lycanthropic disorder. Lycanthropic disorder is a mental condition in which the subject, called a lycanthrope, believes that he or she is a werewolf. The subject does not actually change shape, but is nevertheless capable of being as dangerous as an actual werewolf.
I guess.
Most cases of supposed werewolfery are really the work of lycanthropic disorder victims, man to beast. In real werewolves, a physical change to wolf form does occur.
And she's very good
The
at
change
reading.
can be voluntary, at will, or can be forced by certain cycles of the moon and certain sounds, such as
Voluntarily
howling.
changing to werewolf. I didn't know that. I thought to become a werewolf, they needed to see the full moon. Probably in movies, they make it at will too. I mean, it would be too much of a disadvantage if you couldn't change to werewolf when you wanted.
There are two categories: lycanthrope, man,
How do I change the page?
werewolves, and immortality. Werewolves are immune from aging and from most physical diseases due to the constant regeneration of their physical tissue. They can therefore be virtually immortal. However, they can be killed by any wound that destroys the heart or the brain, or any form of death that causes brain or heart damage, such as hanging or other oxygen deprivation methods. The mind of a werewolf. Though primarily a true wolf while in wolf form, there is some proof that the werewolf retains enough knowledge to assist his killing. Recognition of victims, evasion of traps, and human cunning have all been seen on werewolf cases.
So in this case, werewolves are not like we see in movies, half men, half wolves, are basically true wolves, are basically like a normal wolf, just maybe bigger, as we see in the weight of the wolf that we found. That was 70 kilos, almost double the weight of normal wolves here. Yeah, but for it to change, I guess you cannot avoid changing in full moon. Rare if they are conscious. Usual indicates magic is behind that case. I have no clue, man, about lore in regards of werewolves. Probably you are thinking about something like Vampire the Masquerade, because I think maybe you played the game. If there are werewolves in that game, actually, I don't know, but you know, Clash likes the series a lot and played the tabletop. But maybe you have some information from it too.
Becoming a werewolf. There are several ways to become a werewolf.
I like being immortal.
They include being given the power of
That's nice.
shape-shifting through sorcery, being cursed by someone whom you have wronged in some way, called the Lyconia curse, being bitten by a werewolf, and being born to a werewolf. In each case, the blood of the subject becomes tainted or cursed. Damnation. A person who becomes a werewolf against his will, birth, curse, or bite,
Or you can become
is
from
not
birth a
completely
werewolf.
damned until he tastes of human blood. Once he does, his soul is eternally damned and nothing may redeem him. Even without tasting of human blood, however, as long as the taint lays upon the immortal soul, it cannot enter into heaven and will remain chained to the mortal plane upon death.
Oh, so it's basically if he dies, he becomes a ghost if he's not tainted. There are werewolves, at least in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I had bought the game when it was released, and unfortunately on Windows XP I couldn't make it run. I tried so long to make it run and never managed. Never managed. It was a game I was looking so forward to play. Lupin was a real werewolf in Harry Potter. I watched the movies of Harry Potter, but that's how much I know about Harry Potter. Watched the movies twice. I don't remember most of the characters. I have to check it out, Lupin. Lupin, what I know is Monkey Punch or Gonagai was the designer. No, I think Monkey Punch. The anime character, manga character that he designed. Famous thief, Lupin the Third. That's Lupin for me. There are many fun patches now that make it work. I lost the original discs. I'm so sad about that, but I will check about fun patches. I will check. Clash definitely recommended me the title. I should do check it out. Lupin was one of my favorites when I was young. I think it's still popular now in Italy. Damnation. A person who becomes a werewolf against his will, birth, curse, or bite, is not completely damned until he tastes human blood. Once he does, his soul is eternally damned, and nothing may redeem him. Even without tasting human blood, however, as long as taint lays upon the mortal soul, it cannot enter into heaven, and will remain chained to the mortal plane upon death. So basically, they are ghosts. So maybe we can see in the game ghosts of old werewolves.
Werewolf packs. Like real wolves,
oh, Clash, I was just talking about you, man. How are you doing?
Yet the instinct for a pack often leads them
Yeah,
away
yeah,
from
we
their
are
secretive
studying about
lifestyles
werewolves.
into revealing their nature to a priest or close associate, or converting another to werewolfry for companionship. This is when the otherwise cagey werewolf opens himself to detection. Werewolf packs cause immense destruction.
Imagine not one werewolf, but a whole pack.
Who became a werewolf through sorcery, birth, or curse. In other words, his is the original tainted blood. This werewolf is called the alpha werewolf.
Alpha werewolf.
The remaining werewolves in the pack are called beta werewolves because
the others
they
are
became
betas.
werewolves through the bite of the alpha and carry the alpha's tainted blood.
They are called betas. She is. You like Grace? Yeah. I understand that. I do prefer Grace in Gabriel Knight 1, though.
Use Star Wind power to transform. What does this do?
Oh, I remember
You may be
this one.
asking. Well, let me show you. Insert Sailor Moon song.
My sister really loves Sailor Moon, to be honest. And I've seen a few episodes. It's funny.
Can show.
She's super hyper, that girl. I mean, Bunny. What was called Bunny Uzagi in Japanese? She was so hyper, that kid. Yeah, Grace just dismisses. In Gabriel Knight 1, she did, but in Gabriel Knight 2, she's like obsessed by him. She's so jelly about Gerd. It's incredible. I don't recognize him. I wonder if in Werewolves Beta Challenge, the remaining werewolves in the pack are called beta werewolves because they become werewolves through the bite of the alpha and carry the alpha's tainted blood. Oh, this I have to read it.
Alpha and beta werewolves. The relationship between alpha and beta werewolves is a complex one. Once a subject is bitten by a werewolf, his or her life and death are doomed to the werewolf curse. The victim does, however, have some hope. As long as they themselves do not taste of human blood, the curse is reversible.
Interesting.
If the alpha werewolf is killed through some action of the beta's curse is broken. It is important to note that whether the beta werewolf was bitten by the alpha werewolf himself or by another beta, it is the alpha who must be destroyed, the source of the original tainted blood. It is also an interesting note that since betas and alphas share the same common blood, an alpha cannot physically harm a beta of his own bloodline by his own hand without inflicting the same injury upon himself. However, if a beta is harmed or killed by another, it does not affect the alpha.
So basically the alpha cannot attack a beta, but a beta can attack the alpha. There's nothing written about the other way not being possible. Symptoms of werewolfery.
Symptoms of werewolfery. When hunting for a werewolf, it is important to remember that your biggest clues will come through your
if you know you can get cured if you kill him.
Becoming a werewolf
It's
is
an
not
incentive to
transparent,
rebel.
no matter how the victim tries to hide it. The tainted subhuman blood greatly alters the subject's own mind and personality, even physical appearance. Therefore, look for symptoms in your human suspects that include increasing violence, increasing aggression, unprovoked rages, insomnia, restlessness, and other bizarre behavior. Unfortunately, over time, these symptoms can be brought under control, so do not rely upon them exclusively. A good example of this comes from a case reported by the ancient priesthood society,
Hands of God.
Manos del
No,
Sol of
hand of
Brazil.
the sun.
A rash of werewolf killings there was tracked to a high-ranking officer in the army. The society became aware of the man mainly through rumors of his violent behavior and changed personality. The case was successfully resolved with a man's capture.
Manos del Sol.
Can we
Men of the Sun?
research this?
A good example of this comes from symptoms of werewolf. Therefore,
No, we cannot.
look for symptoms in your human suspect.
Can we change the page? Yes, this is the end, guys. It was super interesting, though. And not the end, actually. There was a letter inside of the book, and it was by King Ludwig II. Von King Ludwig II, von Bayeux, of Bavaria, maybe, of Bavaria, was the king of Bavaria.
4th of March, 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all, I have heard that the one they call...
He died 2 years after this, so this is basically 167. He died in 88 or 86. So he was still very young. He was like 18 years old at the time.
4th of March, 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all Bavaria, I beg your forgiveness for my forthrightness in this letter, but I fear terribly for your Majesty's safety and thus have no time for subtlety. I have heard that the one they call the Black Wolf is close to your Highness. I have been investigating this man for reasons I cannot name at present, and I have learned that he is extremely dangerous and can only have the most dire of motives at heart in anything he pursues.
Next page. So there was a dude called Black Wolf, close companion to King Ludwig II.
I beg your Highness only this. Please do not see this man alone, nor even with your servants only to guard you. I promise you, all will be made clear very shortly when my investigation is complete. For now, only keep yourself safe. Your most grateful servant, Christian von Ritter, Schloss Ritter, Rittersburg, Bavaria.
So this one was an old Schattenjäger advising the king. But one thing, why would a Schattenjäger that is German, Bavarian, or whatever, write in English to a Bavarian king? Does that make sense? I mean, I know the game, if it's in German, probably half of the people wouldn't understand it, but this breaks the realism totally. Let's look for more books. But we also know that werewolves are immortal, so the Black Wolf might be still alive, as far as we know.
The Journal of Victor Ritter.
Don't tell me even the Journal of a German is in English. It is.
Numerous deaths at the hands of a marauding wolf being recorded in a neighboring county, I set out to see if I could determine the cause. There had been rumors of a werewolf, and the dark signs did indeed seem to be present. The deaths had all occurred within a 40-kilometer range of woods, and at the heart was the village of Alfing. My assistant and I set a trap a short distance from the village. Though the beast had shown a propensity for human flesh, livestock had also been taken. It was a newling lamb we loosed in the thicket as a lure. We awaited downwind. For 2 nights the lamb bleated to no purpose, and once we had to fend off a hungry fox. But at last the beast himself took the bait. I might have missed him. The night was so dark, and the wolf himself was black. But my assistant saw the light of his eyes, and I heard the lamb's cries turn fearful. He had the poor dumb lamb by the throat when we sprang.
Thank God he didn't eat you instead.
He was swift and might have escaped, but his fatal mistake was to attack rather than run.
We got the date, guys.
My dagger struck through his chest and into his right lung. As I had agreed, we bound the wolf and tied shut its jaws. We brought it home to Rittersburg, still breathing, and turned it over to the magistrate. I pray for the man's unfortunate soul. May the law be swift and merciful.
So we got finally a date that we can ask about. Remember, they brought the wolf to the magistrate, so the magistrate, as all bureaucracy goes, would have written all the details of the case. And we can ask the details of the case at the town hall in Ritterberg. And anything else?
Looks like biographies here. I wonder if there's anything on... Yes, Ludwig. König von Bayern, König Ludwig, sein Leben und sein Sieg, die letzten Tage des König Ludwig II. German. That's not much help.
I guess she's like me. She doesn't understand it. I'm going to check if I can write the letter. I shouldn't write it now, though, because there is more information I can probably pick from the town hall. Oh, there's the book.
I suppose in the next Blake Backlash book, good old Fujitsu will be replaced by Hildegard.
Oh, she's so jealous that this... So basically, Fujitsu was the girl helping Blake in to solve the voodoo murders in the fictional novel. And now she's so bitter that she's like, now she's going to be replaced by Hildegard. And Hildegard, I think it was a name from some Wagner opera, which means it's from Norse mythology.
Hard at work, Knight?
I don't want to type now.
I'm not quite ready to write the big...
Yeah, that's great. I don't want to type now. So, we have everything we need from here, I think. Not sure. But we checked all the shelves. So, now... I have two things to do, I think, before. Make peace with Gerda. No! Don't exit! Gerda. Tell her sorry, yeah?
Gerda? Yes?
She's asking for the car keys without apologizing.
Do you have the keys to the car outside?
That is Gabriel's car. He doesn't even let me drive it.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Man.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Hope they fix things between them. Let's look.
I thought Gabriel said this place was stripped. Guess Gerda's been... I thought Gabriel said this...
It's fine. She can walk. Yeah, but it's unfair to Gerda, to be honest. I didn't like Grace exploding on Gerda. So we cannot use the car yet. We have to walk. The car we're going to use it for sure because Grace investigates all over Germany. And we have the date, so we have to go here. And talk to the old dude.
Hello again. Did you need something else?
But this dude is adorable.
Remember that werewolf trial I'd asked you about? I have a date now. April 1750.
Excellent. Let me go look. I heard of this case when I was a boy, but I always thought it was just a scary tale. I never thought to look in the archives.
It was
Well,
fast.
there, all right. What did you want to know?
Let's ask from the first question. Why did they bring the werewolf to Ritterberg?
Why did they bring the wolf to Rittersburg? I know the Schattenjager lived here, but why didn't he just...
Kill it where he found it? I don't know. Let's see. Ah, yes. They wanted to know what man it was, who it was.
They brought it here so it would change back?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
What happened to the alleged werewolf?
He was interrogated for 2 days. He confessed his guilt. The
By
trial
torture,
took place
probably.
on the 3rd day, and he was sentenced to death by quartering and the stake. He was given a final meal. He asked to see a confessor, and this was granted. He died at dawn the following day.
They pulled off his limbs and burned him?
Don't think harshly of us, miss. That was a long time ago.
They didn't go easy, but they didn't touch the heart or the head.
Where was the werewolf kept while it was here?
The dungeon. There's a dungeon in the Rathaus basement. We don't use it anymore, of course. Haven't for many years.
Did it change back?
That's what it says. They put the wolf in a cell, and the next morning they found a man in there. A laborer from out of town identified him as Baron von Raleigh from Alfing.
A Baron.
Why did they want to find out who the werewolf was?
I would guess. Yes. It says here that a group of villagers were sent to the werewolf's hometown once they learned its human identity.
Why? They thought there were more of them there?
In those days, the family of the identified werewolf would be in great danger. Many believed such curses were handed down through the bloodline. Was there anything else?
I suppose not.
No, we want to see the dungeon.
Unless... Is there any way I could see the dungeon?
It would be my pleasure.
That smile is so charming, man. I really love the dude. Even the mannerism.
Everything's been kept the way it was when the dungeon was in
Bro.
use. We show it
And he
off to
smiles so
tourists
much.
sometimes.
Oh, she's having that vision.
Are you all right, miss?
Yes.
I'm fine.
Just need an aspirin.
It's just that this place is so claustrophobic.
I tell you what, normally this place is locked to keep out the village children. I'll leave it open. You can come and go as you please.
Would you? Thank you so much.
You are most welcome.
Would we come again
Goodbye,
here?
and good luck.
We're going to
Bye.
see what we need to find now, not later. So this is the dungeon where the werewolf was kept. The door is super secure. You won't open this door, no way. It's super thick solid wood. And it has iron fixture, so no way. But this window looks a bit weak.
He asked
to see a confessor.
Claw marks.
Yeah, there are claw marks.
Claw marks.
Even there?
Claw marks.
That's the church in the square.
But doesn't look that solid. Unless these are iron bars.
Von Rollick slept here.
Maybe. There is nothing else to check. I don't think there is anything left. So it's only that there are claw marks. Is that it? So I don't know what to find after 200 years. I mean, it's been a long time since this was used. But I thought there would be something. Got her up, gonna play. Enjoy. Have fun. Will do. So now we can go back there anytime we want. Let's try to speak again to the dude. Because there was a confession, maybe we can get information about that. Church records.
I had a thought while I was in the dungeon.
Yes?
You mentioned that Baron von Rollick was allowed to give a last confession. I suppose the priest was from St. George's?
I suppose it was.
Would there be a record of the last confession? It might tell us more about the Baron's life.
Good idea, young lady. Those records are in German, though, and Father Getz doesn't speak English. Do you think this would really help your Schattenjäger?
Yeah, probably will help.
I'm not sure. It couldn't hurt.
They are immortal in this game.
All right.
They must still be
I'll
alive, to
write
be honest.
you a note. You give it to Father Getz, and he'll see if they have a record of the confession. If they do, you bring it back here to me.
I didn't
and
hear
I'll
about
help you translate
doing damage to the heart or
That would be wonderful.
damage to the head. So
Thank you so
the brain.
much.
Certainly.
The werewolf we captured might be still alive.
You got my curiosity up too, you know.
And moreover, they might have captured the wrong person. Even if they captured the werewolf and put him in a dungeon, someone might have replaced the wolf with someone else. Open the window, put in another person, and that'd be that.
I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
Please. So we're going to give the letter by the town's employee to the priest so that he give us the confession records.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
Ja.
Das hier ist von Herrn Habermas.
Einen Moment, bitte.
Who's gonna give us the records?
Das ist für Sie.
Nice.
Dankeschön.
You can ask Gerda to translate it for you. She's German and speaks good English. Oh no, here we need to go. We are disturbing him so much, but he's always so nice.
Hello again. Did you need something else?
Yep.
I have the church file.
Excellent. Let me see it. What's this? This is in English. It's from a lawyer in Buenos Aires. It's addressed to St. Georg's Church. The date is 1764.
What's it say?
It's a request for information about the death of Baron Klaus von Raleigh. It says it's for the family. I assume someone answered it.
True, but maybe they make up.
Curious?
I think Gerda is nice. I think Gerda would accept if Grace apologized.
A wolf?
Okay. The last confession. The Raleigh family took the symbol of a black wolf to represent their great skill at the hunt. Let me see. Klaus von Raleigh says that he lived up to the family symbol too well. His friends nicknamed him the Black Wolf, but he confessed it was more because he was prideful and treated his villagers and women very badly. He was much feared.
Wasn't a nice man.
The Baron confesses that a life of sin brought the werewolf curse upon him. Listen to this. A gypsy camp, Hungarians, came to Alfing one day. He wanted one of their young women. He had her brought to his castle by force, and there he...
Raped her?
Raped her, yes. He intended to release her, but before he did, the girl killed herself. The next day, an old gypsy woman from the camp cursed him, saying that he was to become the shape that his name and his crimes showed his heart to be.
It was definitely evil.
Soon afterwards, her curse came about. Klaus von Raleigh began to change, to run at night as wolf, to kill and eat human flesh. He begs forgiveness from
Maybe
God
it was really him,
and
the
from
werewolf.
his wife and son. He says he welcomes his punishment, if only it will pay for his sins and save his family from further pain. That is all that is
Doesn't
written.
sound like he's a nice dude.
Wow.
They associate gypsies with Hungarian, while
Thank
they
you.
actually from Romania, I think, right?
Returns this
Different
father
countries,
gets
yeah.
Thank you.
More
Good
from
luck to
Romania.
you, young lady. And to your Schattenjäger.
In fact, in Italy, they are called Roma. Like Rome, the capital. They're called Roma. Gypsies. Roma is more like Romania. So, I think I got all the information, right? I think the only thing I need to go now to finish this chapter is to type the information and ask for Gabriel's address so that I can post the information to Gabriel. Not yet, but I will speak to her soon. Unlocked. I love Grace chapters because it deals
I'm
with...
not quite ready to...
Really? Maybe I need to speak to the barman again. At least it doesn't take that long to arrive to town. Don't know what the barman might know.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
Of course. Everybody knows about Ludwig. He was the last true king Bavaria had.
His brother was the
Where
following
do you think
king.
I hang his portrait? Eh? Or that article on the wall? Eh? Do you know what that is? That is from the Munich newspaper the day after the king died.
Younger
My
and older.
great-grandfather saved it. It has been handed down to every first son. That is what Bavarians think of Ludwig.
What was Ludwig like? Why is he so revered?
He's not revered.
He was a genius. He had a great mind, you know. He built castles, is what he did, and kept on building them until they killed him.
He wanted to burn them down after he died.
Those politicians. They said he was crazy. Got a doctor to sign some papers. They arrested him.
Then what happened?
What do you think? They killed him. Oh, they said it was suicide. But me, I don't believe that. It was murder.
Basically, he was alone with his doctor, and both the doctor and Ludwig were dead after he abdicated, though. Not abdicated with... he was removed from power.
I don't have anything to say to
Can speak more about Ludwig in the next crazy chapter. I'm sure there will be a lot about him. So now I think I have everything. I should be able to write.
I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet. I'm not quite ready to... It wasn't worth picking up the first time.
Then what I do miss? Something. Maybe there's more books. Maybe there's more books that I didn't see. Let's see the books here.
I wonder if Christian Ritter's journal is here.
Did you find it? So I missed the book.
Christian Ritter, born 10 January 1820, ordained a Schattenjäger, died 4 March 1864. The 4th of March. That's the date on the letter. I'm not sure.
There's nothing else on...
Looks like biographies here. I wonder if there's anything on... Yes, Ludwig. König von Bayern. König Ludwig. Sein Leben und sein Sieg. Die letzten Tage des König Ludwig II. German. That's not much help.
Let's see if that was the missing piece I had.
I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet.
3 January 1864. I am now in Prussia. The beast that brought me here has so far bested me. He is secretive and skillful. He has much self-control, unlike what I'd been led to expect. He seems to know almost before I do where and when I will be stalking him. He turns up his nose at my lures. 3 more disappearances have occurred, and I'm no closer to learning his identity nor finding his lair. I can't even prove he took them. Not a single corpse has been found.
So, this is 2 months afterwards, right? January, February, and the start of March.
March 3rd, 1864. I have had a break at last. The key was in front of me all the time. The Black Wolf, he so daringly calls himself, for all to hear and none to truly see. It is worse than I could ever have suspected. He is not just a beast, but a monster. His jaws are already around some of the best throats in Europe. I return to Rittersburg tonight. I must warn those in danger and get someone to assist me.
Well, that's when he wrote the
I am
letter
in
to
over
the
my
king.
head. March 3rd.
There are more books, pages. Up.
I'm not quite ready to write the big.
Must miss something. Let's check this one.
Numerous deaths at the hands of a marauding wolf being recorded in a neighboring county, I set out to see if I could determine the cause. There had been rumors of a werewolf, and the dark signs did indeed seem to be present. The deaths had all occurred within a 40-kilometer range of woods, and at the heart was the village of Alfing. My assistant and I set a trap a short distance from the village. Though the beast had shown a propensity for human flesh, livestock had also been taken. It was a newling lamb we loosed in the thicket as a lure. We awaited downwind. For 2 nights the lamb bleated to no purpose, and once we had to fend off a hungry fox. But at last the beast himself took the bait. I might have missed him. The night was so dark, and the wolf himself was black. But my assistant saw the light of his eyes, and I heard the lamb's cries turn fearful. He had the poor dumb lamb by the throat when we sprang. He was swift and might have escaped, but his fatal mistake was to attack rather than run. My dagger struck through his chest and into his right lung. As I had agreed, we bound the wolf and tied shut its jaws. We brought it home to Rittersburg, still breathing, and turned it over to the magistrate. God be praised for aiding his victor.
One thing I forgot to do. Call the professor. History. We have a business card of a teacher, a professor that teaches Grace, and he might have some information about the history of Ludwig. Poor professor.
Hello?
Professor Barkley, this is Grace Nakamura. I'm calling from Germany.
Germany? I
He's
thought you were
nice
in
though.
New
He's
Orleans.
not like,
I was,
what time
but
you're calling?
Anyway, it's rather important or I wouldn't have bothered you. Do you know anything about King Ludwig II of Bavaria?
Well, that's a hell of a thing to ask a man in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Late 1800s, right?
Yes.
This isn't really my field, but I think he was crazy or something.
I wish I knew. Do you know anyone who
He
specializes in German
was
history?
alone. He didn't like to meet people.
I have a friend at the University of Berlin. I'll ring him. What's your number there?
Because he liked to meet special people then.
555-7878.
Okay, I'll call you back if I remember this conversation in the morning anyway.
Great. Sorry again. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
I think that's the last thing, because I read the book and the letter. Yeah.
All right, Knight, I've got your research.
Finally, I can write the letter. That means the chapter ended. We just need to pause the letter to end the chapter properly. Every end of chapter will be done by writing a letter either to Gabriel or to Grace, depending who you are playing. That's a big envelope. She must be sending also a book. Yeah, she's sending the book. All three of them.
Now, I just need somewhere to send it to.
Who could know the address of Gabriel? Yes, that's Gerda. And the innkeeper.
I found the items that Gabriel wanted. Did he tell you where to send your research?
Yes, his lawyer's office in Munich.
Can I get the address?
We're not getting Gabriel's address.
Harald Übergrau, Marienplatz 21, München.
I wouldn't know how to spell that. Any of it. Wow, wow,
Thanks.
wow, she's so rude, man. I have to go to the post office and post it. Oh, the post office, I think it's on the side. Maybe I'm wrong. Post office. Remember it was a girl. Maybe it's on the other blue door. This should be the dungeon. I don't need to go to the dungeon. Need to post it. No, this is the pub. Maybe it's this door. Yeah, it is.
There's no one there.
Try this.
Grüß Gott. Grüß Gott.
I love
Womit
how
kann
she
ich
says
Ihnen dienen?
Biten every time.
Das Päckchen soll nach München gehen.
Hey, thanks for the raid.
7 Mark
Appreciate that a lot. Appreciate that a lot. Hey, Haza. Nice meeting you, man. Just let me give. And so bad timing though, because I'm ending the chapter and was going to call it. I still really appreciate though. Yes, well, let's write it. I wrote it right, I think. But I copy and paste. We better.
Perfect for me this one.
Wow, nice! Some Mario Kart. Is this the GameCube
Yeah, look
version?
at that.
Doesn't feel
Isn't
like
that
SNS.
smooth?
Arachnilert
is that
has a quote.
jumping?
Oh, said.
That's a
I
bit
hope
much,
he will
don't
be
you
fine
think?
soon.
Oh fuck, it caught up. How scary.
I have COVID at the moment, and it's still a bit. It's still affecting me a bit. Just a bit of cough, but that's all. Not too bad. And you were playing Crusader of the Senti. I don't know that game. Let me check it out too. That's interesting. Oh, it's a Genesis game. Never had a Genesis, man. What I had when I was young in the 80s was basically an IBM PC, but had some good games on it. We had Pango, that was one, Dig Dug. We had a Werewolf one, Altered Beast, that was one that I liked. I remember Xenon 2, lots of LucasArts adventure games, and Sierra adventure games. I remember them and I really loved them, but never had the console. Oh, the Super Nintendo version. I thought the colors were very close together, like very low number of colors. I remember SNS games to be so bright and colorful that I thought it must have been the GameCube. I mean Game Boy. I never played that one, but I had the GameCube version and I did really enjoy that one. I played it recently too with my nephew. So, do you like Sierra games? Old adventure games? So we just basically just gave a parcel to the post office girl, and she probably told us bitten, because she likes to say that word, and we have to pay her yet. I really like.
Bitte sehr.
I really like this lady.
That'll give him something to chew on.
She basically sent some information back to Gabriel. They are together. They don't like each other at all at the moment, so having them together at the same table, that's strange. Yes, I played plenty both off and on stream of Sierra stuff. Which one is your favorite? I think mine, other than Gabriel Knight, is the Space Quest series. First game I played, adventure game, was Space Quest 3.
Guten Abend. How are you? Is this the castle of the Shot and Joggers here?
It is.
Yes, but
How exciting! Come along, Emma. We are so thrilled to
Man,
be
this
here.
character.
Emma said it's the 1990s, for heaven's sake. The Shot and Joggers are
By
probably
the way, she's
long
not the
gone.
wife. She's the mother.
Of course they aren't, I said. A family like that doesn't just dry up and blow away. The good Lord's put his mark on them. Who are you? I was just wondering the same thing, dear. Neither of you girls look like the heroic type.
Not even
But who
Gracie
am
has
I to
control on her.
judge? God chooses his soldiers, and who am I to put in my 2 cents?
No, we're the Smiths from Merrimack, Pennsylvania. This is my wife, Merle.
Oh,
You can
wife.
call
I thought
me
it was the
Emma.
mother for some
My
reason.
husband. If I don't get right to the point, he'll get there for me.
It's nice to meet you both.
Well, how did you hear about the Schottenjägers?
Oh, we're demonologists. My wife makes it her
Of
business
the
to
real
know
life
a lot
Mario
about a lot
Kart
of
clip. I
different
didn't see
things.
that. I have to
She's
check
a
it out.
regular, what you call occultist scholar, aren't you, Mother?
That's right.
Yeah.
I read about you all when I was studying an old witch trial last spring, and I have been dying to get over here ever since.
Well, so nice of you to stop by, but I'm afraid the Schottenjäger isn't here right now. I'll let him know you called, though.
Oh, no.
Gracie
When
is
I
good
was
at getting
so
rid of
hoping
people.
to talk shop. We fighters of darkness are so rare these days.
Don't I know it? Can't scare one up to save your soul.
It's not your fault, Missy. I told Merle to call before he came.
People just don't take you seriously unless you're standing right there. You know that, Ann.
That's true.
Well, it's rather late, and if you're driving, you might as well, go out right now.
Don't worry about that. We're going to spend the night at the guest house.
King
in
Quest
town.
6 and Space Quest 5. Those
Bye
are
tomorrow,
classics
won't you,
too.
dear? You and I can exchange stories at least.
We'll see.
Well, come on, Merle. These ladies are tired. I think we've got to go.
Latest I replayed was King Quest 3.
Good night, ladies.
I loved King Quest 3, the one of the wizard. That one was fun. I like doing the spells.
It's not your fault. This just happens, man. I'm sorry.
I'll get her some water. Give me your hand. I see danger. Someone close to you is in danger.
Gabriel?
I see something like a wolf.
I wish so much they make a new Space Quest game.
Don't you worry, miss. My Merle is going to be all right. This just happens sometimes.
Maybe
That's
Telltale
all.
can make
It
one.
just happens. Come on, Merle.
They did make a new King's Quest one.
What happened?
I don't know.
So that's the end of the chapter, guys. And I'm going to make a new save. We are back in control of Gabriel. This one was also... I think he's having visions of the old times. Thank you for the link, Amma. this one was also, it's very featured in Neustadt Castle. I cannot write the name. The castle built by Ludwig II, one of the 3 castles he built. It's a very nice tourist destination. It has very fairy tale like towers and has a lot of swans decorating it. It was a bird associated with royalty by Ludwig. So he's sleeping at the Hubers. He's sleeping on this bench. And I forget. Save this as chapter 3. And tomorrow I'm going to play chapter 3, guys. Chapter 3 will be by Gabriel. Chapter 4 again we're going to see Gracie. I hope I can do 2 chapters in a day tomorrow because so that we can start other games. I love this game and I do enjoy playing it, but there are so many games in my backlog that I want to try to finish it in about 2 streams more. So in 2 streams I want to finish it. If I do 2 chapters a day, since there are 6 chapters, I should be able to finish it quite well with some time to spare. So next time we're going to see Gabriel's investigation in Munich about the mutilation murders. And also he's going to reply to Gracie with the information that he's going to pick up. It will be very interesting, especially chapter 4. There will be so much plot in chapter 4, guys. Look forward for it. It's one of my favorite chapters. I love the chapters that have a lot of history in them, and Gracie ones are really good. Anyways, it was really short. Thank you again for raiding me, Maracni. Appreciated that. And I don't know if there's anyone I can raid back that is playing some Gabriel Knight or some old adventure game. If I check on Twitch quick by text, there's a buddy of mine. He's playing Conan Exiles. And there's a buddy of mine with only 1 viewer. Even the other one has 1 viewer, I think. He's playing a story-based game though. Evil Within is playing it recently, and why not? There's also another friend is just chatting though. So I'm going to give a raid to a dude that I sometimes raid. He plays a lot of classics horror games. I'm saying that, but he only played horror games in the month of October. So he played Resident Evil, he played Fatal Frame, but Resident Evil 0 too he played. But I don't think he's going to play horror games this month. We'll see. Anyways, he's Niveri, and hope you can join me in the raid. More than welcome, Whitelock. See you later in your stream too. Bye-bye, guys. And he mended.